Reporter Elena Harper. Entry 0, I suppose. Just a pre-mission check to test the microphone levels. I have been living on this deep space hauler for exactly 32 days now. My editor at the network thought a documentary about the invisible heroes of outer sector logistics would be a great angle. And you know what? He was absolutely right. I really thought spending a month in a confined metal tube with 10 rough experienced spacers would be a complete nightmare. I expected cold shoulders and strict protocols, but they took me in. They actually adopted me into their weird, beautiful little space family. Take Captain Vance, for example. The man looks like he was carved out of solid granite. He always speaks in this deep, commanding tone, and he drinks this synthetic black coffee that honestly tastes like warm engine oil. But yesterday, he spent an entire hour explaining the outer constellations to me through the observation deck window. He just loves the stars. He treats this ship like it is his home, and everyone on it like his own children. And Doc. Oh, Doc is an absolute legend. He plays this incredibly loud, dramatic classical music in the medical bay while he works. He says the violins help him focus. He patched up my elbow last week when I clumsily bumped into a primary bulkhead. He did not even laugh at me. Well, maybe just a little bit. He gave me a ration of real chocolate from his personal stash to make me feel better. Then there is Jax, the chief engineer. We spent almost the entire night shift yesterday just sitting in the mess hall, drinking tea. He was telling me about his dream to buy a small patch of real natural soil back on Mars. He wants to grow actual trees. Can you imagine that? A guy whose hands are always covered in grease, dreaming about planting a garden. He is the one who taught me how to play zero-gravity poker, and I used that exact knowledge to absolutely crush Officer Hayes at cards 3 days ago. Hayes is our security chief. He acts so tough. He is always patrolling the corridors with this serious, unbreakable look on his face. But I caught him carefully wiping the dust off the leaves of the hydroponic tomatoes in the greenhouse sector last week. He treats those little plants with so much care. It was the sweetest thing I have ever seen. And the navigator, she is the quietest person I have ever met, but she has this incredibly dry, sarcastic humor that catches you completely off guard. Honestly, I am really going to miss these guys when this assignment is over. They are good people, the best kind of people. Anyway, the reason I am recording this right now, we are currently decelerating. Our next stop is the Tartarus refueling outpost. It is sitting on a dead unnamed moon in the outer sector. It is a fully autonomous station. No human crew lives there. Just a giant silent piece of architecture floating in the dark, waiting to pump resources into passing ships. Like an old forgotten gas station on an empty desert highway. We just need to top off the core reactors before the long jump back to the inner colonies. A quick routine pit stop. Although, I have to say, Jax is acting a bit weird about it today. He is pacing around the engine room, double-checking his tools. He says these old corporate outposts give him the creeps. He told me that a place built for people, but running without them, always feels like a museum waiting for statues. I told him he is just being superstitious. It is just metal, wires, and a whole lot of grey moon dust. Nothing to worry about. We will dock in about 40 minutes. The crew is already getting their heavy gear ready. I should probably go pack my spare batteries and lenses for the cameras. It will be good to finally stretch my legs on a station, even if it is completely empty. Elena out. Audio log. Reporter Elena Harper. Entry 1. We just docked with the Lunar Refueling Outpost. Tartarus. And you know, it is absolutely dark in here. Captain Vance ordered the crew to keep their helmets on until the engineers restore the main power. 10 people, and the only thing we hear is our own breathing. The station is fully autonomous, but for some reason, it just shut down. No SOS signals, no system warnings, Nothing. Just dead silence. It is honestly a bit unnerving. By the way, I already managed to make a fool of myself. Right after we passed the main airlock, I slipped, epically. There was some weird, thick grey dust under my boots, like ash. I fell right on my back. The guys laughed, of course. Jax even asked if I needed the doc to check my vitals. But I am totally fine, not a single scratch. Just got my uniform dirty. I guess my space legs are still getting used to the gravity here. The engineers say the generators are intact. They are trying to bypass the lockdown protocol and boot up the lights right now. I am going to take a walk down the corridors and record some ambient noise. This architecture looks incredible, like a giant frozen maze made of titanium. I just hope this report won't be too boring. A routine maintenance stop is still just a routine stop. Elena out. Audio log, entry 2. Things just got complicated. We have been here for 18 hours. The power is partially restored, but the comms array is completely silent. And worse. Officer Miller is missing. He went to check the relay tower in Sector B, and he never came back. We searched the entire level. Nothing. He just vanished. The captain says he might have gotten lost in the maintenance shafts. But I don't buy it. Miller is a veteran. He doesn't just get lost on a standard outpost. Meanwhile, Jax, one of the engineers, had a bad accident. He was trying to force open a jammed bulkhead in the lower decks and severely damaged his arm, severed muscle tissue. The doc patched him up and put him in the medical bay under heavy sedatives. But here is the thing. Jax was acting extremely nervous during the flight here. Jumpy, paranoiac. He kept whispering that this outpost was abandoned for a reason. What if Miller found something down there and Jax wanted to keep it quiet? The timing of his accident is just too perfect. It gives him the ultimate alibi. He is confined to a bed. No one would suspect the injured guy. I went to Captain Vance with my theory. He called me paranoid, said I was watching too many detective holovids. But he agreed to lock the medical bay from the outside, just as a precaution. So Jax is sealed in. The rest of us are locking down in the crew quarters for the night. Tomorrow we sweep the station top to bottom. Elena out. Audio log, entry 3. It happened again. Another one is gone. Officer Hayes, the security chief. He was supposed to be guarding the main airlock. This morning his post was empty. No signs of struggle. The airlock has not been cycled. He could not just step out into the void. Captain Vance just initiated a full lockdown. Nobody leaves their quarters without a buddy. We are treating this as an active, hostile situation. The crew is panicking. They think it is some kind of psychoactive anomaly. Some space madness. But I do not believe in ghosts. I believe in logic. I just spent the last 2 hours analyzing the station's blueprints on my tablet. And guess what? The medical bay where Jax is being kept, the one we locked from the outside, has an old ventilation shaft directly above the primary diagnostic bed. It connects straight to the lower maintenance grid. The same grid where Miller vanished. The same grid that leads right beneath the security post. It is brilliant, honestly. You fake an injury. You get the doctor to lock you inside a secure room. You have the perfect alibi. When everyone goes to sleep, you climb up the shaft. You strike in the dark. You silence whoever gets too close to the truth. And then you climb back down into your hospital bed before morning. Everyone thinks I am crazy for suspecting the guy with a torn arm. But adrenaline is a powerful thing. I am going to prove it. I am going to ask the captain to open that medical bay. Let us see how much rest our patient is actually getting. Elena out. Audio log. Entry 4. I was right. We just opened the medical bay, and it is completely empty. The heavy titanium door was still locked from the outside. The digital seal was unbroken. But Jax, he is gone. The diagnostic bed was overturned. The medical supplies were scattered. And the ventilation grate above the bed, the one I warned the captain about, was ripped wide open. He climbed out, just like I said he would. He has been crawling through the walls this entire time. He is not a victim. He is the one hunting us. Whatever he found on this station before we docked, it changed him. Or maybe he planned this from the start. The crew is not laughing at my theories anymore. Everyone is armed with plasma cutters and heavy wrenches. Captain Vance just split us into 2 teams. He ordered a complete sweep of the lower maintenance grids. We are going into the dark to flush him out. I am sticking close to the dock and the navigator. We have the central corridor. If Jax tries to drop down from the vents, we will be ready. I feel my pulse in my throat. But my mind is clear. I know what we are dealing with now. A traitor. A man who knows this station better than we do. We will find him. We have to, before he strikes again. Elena out. Audio log, entry 5. It is a disaster, a complete disaster. We went into the lower grids, we had plasma cutters, we had the advantage in numbers, but he is too fast. He knows every single shadow in this place. 3 more of us are gone. Just gone. Including the dock. We were walking down the primary coolant tunnel. The emergency lights flickered for maybe 10 seconds. When they came back on, the dock was not there. No struggle, no sound, nothing. How is a man with a torn arm taking down armed engineers in complete silence? It makes no logical sense. He is dragging them into the vents, but there is no trace left behind, no torn fabric, no signs of a physical altercation. There are only 4 of us left now. Captain Vance, the navigator, me, and 1 more engineer. Captain Vance ordered an immediate retreat to the main bridge. We welded the heavy titanium doors shut from the inside. We are sealed in. I am looking at the others right now. They are absolutely exhausted, terrified, falling asleep in their chairs. But I feel completely awake. My adrenaline is keeping me incredibly sharp. I do not even feel tired. We are going to wait here for the morning cycle. Jax cannot hide forever. He has to make a mistake. And when he does, we will be ready. Elena out. Audio log, entry 6. I am whispering because I am hiding in the secondary server room, and things are out of control. I just woke up on the bridge. The heavy doors were still welded shut from the inside, but the engineer, the last one, is gone. There are only 3 of us left. Me, the navigator, and Captain Vance. And I found something. When I reached into my jacket pocket to get my spare battery, I found a silver identification tag. It belongs to the doc, the one who disappeared in the cooling tunnels yesterday. Someone planted it on me. Someone slipped it into my pocket while I was sleeping on the bridge. It changes everything. My entire theory was wrong. Jax is not the puppet master. Jax is just another victim. Or maybe he never even existed outside of the medical bay. The real traitor is someone who had access to all of us. Someone who could weld the doors shut from the inside, take the engineer, and plant the evidence on me. It is Captain Vance. It makes perfect sense. He has the override codes. He knows the station layouts. He is eliminating the crew one by one, and he is setting me up to take the fall. He is going to claim I went insane, that I got some space virus and took out the crew. This tag in my pocket, it is his insurance policy. I am not going to let him do this. I am going back to the bridge right now. I am going to confront him. I have this recorder. I will get his confession on tape. Whatever happens next, if someone finds this log, Captain Vance is responsible for the Tartarus incident. Elena out. Captain Vance, turn around. Do not move. I will use this weapon.
Elena, what are you doing here? How did you bypass the corridor lockdown?
I said do not move. I have the audio log running. I found the doc's tag in my pocket. I know you took him. You took Jax. You took everyone. You wanted to blame me for this.
Blame you? Elena, listen to your own voice. You are shaking. Lower the weapon.
Confess. Confess right now, before I...
Elena, look at me.
I am looking right at you. Confess.
What is wrong with your eyes? They are entirely gray. No pupils, just gray dust. Oh my God, it is you. It has always been you. Stay back.
You are the last threat.
No, Elena, wait.
The territory is safe now.